Howdy, Desert Boy here. Hey, I went on quite a trek, and I think it's been almost a month. I put a short out talking about I'm going to share about this holster. Well, this trek was like 3,300 miles, 5 states, and about 16, 17 days. Went all the way to the West Coast. Got to go to the aquarium in Monterey and eat some nice dinner and lunch in the wharf and enjoy that part of the country as well as the Central Valley, and then back through Las Vegas and back up to Montana. So we went through 3 storage lockers, and sometimes you find treasures that you're really happy to find. Now, this holster is not cheap, and it's a nice holster to have, and it happens to be the Galco Silhouette, kind of a high ride holster. And so we'll talk about that. And I originally, I believe, bought this for my L-frame 686 Plus. So we'll take a look at that. For my purposes, I've found that for me, it seems to work well with some other revolvers as well. But let's take a look and see what my plans are for it. So as we can see here, we've got the Silhouette holster, and over here happens to be my Smith & Wesson 686 J-frame. It is an empty gun, and we can see that it slides in here. It's not my L-frame. I think I said J-frame, but it's my L-frame 686 Plus. And you can see how that fits, and that rides very snugly in there. And I find that to be a very handy way to carry one of these guns like this. Now, I also found out, and we'll look at my Ruger Security 6 here, which is unloaded. We can see that it's unloaded as well. I found out that it also fits in here very nicely. So this offers some versatility of different carry options, right, with the same holster. That's why sometimes it's nice to get a good holster that fits a variety of things. And in this case, those are 2 different 357 Magnums. Now, this is a K-frame K-38, which we can see is also unloaded. And we put it in here, we can see that it also fits in here pretty well, offering some additional flexibility. And this happens to be my Rossi M720 in 44 special. The K-38 was 38 special. This gun, which is a 5-shot, happens to fit in here really nicely too. So you get a lot of flexibility out of one simple holster. Now, these aren't cheap, but sometimes you got to pay a few more dollars for something like that. But I'm just trying to demonstrate to you, ways that maybe you can find compatibility in a holster for different weapons that you might have, and that increases maybe some of the value of it. So once again, this is the Galco Silhouette, and you can see it just fits high up there. And maybe I'll put it on and show you what it looks like with it on with my L-frame. So here's the Galco Silhouette holster. You can see how high that makes that ride. That's kind of nice. It does have, this is a 3-inch barrel, so it is out a little bit, but you can see how that keeps it up high, and with a cover garment, it would work very well. So that's with the Smith & Wesson 686. If you're wondering how the Ruger Security 6 with the 4-inch barrel, you can see it comes down a little lower. You need a longer cover garment, maybe a coat, something like that. This starts becoming something very practical for, you know, maybe fall and winter carry, or if you're out in the field, you know, or at the range. But so that's the Ruger 686 Plus with the excuse me, the Ruger Security 6 with the 4-inch barrel. This is a Smith & Wesson K-38. Some people might see that as a, you know, like the model 64 or something, model 67. It's a 38 special, you know, 4-inch barrel. You can see also how it rides as well. And lastly, you can see my Rossi 44 special with the 3-inch barrel. It rides very well. It's a 5-round. The Security 6 and the K-38 are 6 rounds, and the Smith & Wesson 686 Plus is 7-round. So it just gives you some versatility in one holster for several different revolvers. Once again, this is Desert Boy, and as always, you know, be safe out there, whatever you're doing. You know, showing you the Galco Silhouette holster. There's a lot of good holsters out there. I just thought this was one that you might want to be aware of. So once again, be safe out there, whatever you're doing. Bye now.